Hey guys, so I thought I'd do a quick update video on some kind of the things that you guys have all been talking about over the past 5 years and the things that you've been still asking me over the last few days. Because I don't produce content as much as I used to these days due to my busy lifestyle, I need to recap and let you guys know, because there's a lot of new fans that have come here over the last few weeks to the last year who haven't actually found the information that I once told most of you guys 4 years ago, 3 years ago, or 5 years ago. So jumping right into it, all these guns you see behind me are made from wall insulation styrofoam or styro duo. Wherever you are in the world, it makes no little difference. All this material is pretty much the same. So when you find it, it comes in like a sheet like this. This is just a standard block that usually goes on the inside of a wall to help insulate and keep your house warm. But of course, I don't really care about that. I'd rather freeze in my setup like I am now, but I have a nice bunch of props to display. And of course, this stuff is incredibly cheap, so making one of these usually only costs about $5 worth of material, if that. As for locations where you can find this, most home insulation places, of course, will stock this because it is one of their main purpose of materials, or you can find it at most warehouse kind of style places where they sell home depot tools or other forms of foam. Usually it's quite a common material these days for your own home improvement or own installation kind of builds. Now, to make these props, the only tool that was really used was a craft knife. Now, if you don't know what a craft knife is, due to language differences, depending on where you are in the world, it's just a box cutter, a Stanley knife, anything that has a blade that comes out of it, and then you can snap off to adjust your sharpness of the tip of the blade. Those are usually found for about $2. You can go up to big industrial level versions of that for like 50 bucks, but all you need is like the basic $2 6mm one and you're good to go. And as for the armor, it's all made out of EVA foam. Now, EVA foam is quite a recognized material now in the cosplay world. A lot of armor costumes are being built out of it because it is significantly awesome. I'm not too sure if those two words work together, but I use them anyway. So of course, EVA foam looks like this. It's just a standard mat that you can buy in packs of 4. It's usually pretty cheap in comparison to most resin cast costumes. So when you can make something like this for less than 100 bucks, it's pretty damn awesome. It also means you don't really need to have a large skills level to use or kind of manipulate this material. All you need is a standard box cutter, a heat gun, and a hot glue gun, and you're good to go. That's pretty much what this whole costume was made out of. Like I said, cheap costumes for less than 100 bucks, that's pretty sweet. In terms of locations, you can find this pretty much anywhere around the world at most hardware or Home Depot stores because it is such an international material in the market today. Now, styrofoam is a great material, but unfortunately it is very fragile, so it will break when it gets hit or knocked by something. So I only advise it probably using it as a display purpose or at photo shoot events. I wouldn't really take it to cons. So there you go. I thought I'd just quickly update that. I know a lot of you probably already know this information, so you're probably like, I know this, why did I have to watch this video? Well, you watched it. That's 3 minutes of your life you're not going to get back, but hopefully it was a 3 minutes that was somewhat engaging and you actually got to look at some pretty cool props rather than looking at a wall for 3 minutes. Not that I'm saying that your life focuses around staring at walls, but I'm just putting it out there. So stay tuned, I'm going to try to do a bunch more little vlog kind of things like this with interesting backgrounds so you don't have to focus on me that much, so I can release new content and slowly get back into it as I have been quite distant. So thank you very much guys and have a good day.